And welcome to Talk to the Animals video. This is Janet Roper, and I am an animal advocate, an animal communicator, and host of Talk to the Animals radio. And you know what, folks? Doing video is really new for me, and I am so glad that I've got a willing partner to help me out with this today. And so on this initial journey of Talk to the Animals into the world of video, I welcome Margot Ahlquist, who is the creator of Paws to Talk, which started as an advice blog and has grown into a life coaching business. And Margot's award-winning blog is written in the voices of her two standard poodles, Bella and Dee Dee. Margot, it's a delight having you on the show today. Thanks so much for being on.
Oh, Janet, thanks so much for having me. This is fun.
You bet. Now, are your dogs with you? Do you have your four-legged canines with you?
You know, I have one with me, Toby, who is also slowly becoming a part of the blog as well, but Bella and Dee Dee are actually out on a walk, and Toby has a little bit of a bug, so he's resting at my feet here.
All right, so we're going to be in the capable hands of the human today. That's really cool.
Yes, unfortunately or fortunately.
So, Margot, how did you become a life coach for dog lovers?
Well, you know, it's certainly something that I didn't set out to do right off the bat. Basically, it started from the blog, which, Paws to Talk is the blog that I started in early 2012 and is still up today and adding to it today. And, it's an advice blog and a helpful blog that helps, humans and is told in the voices of my dogs, Bella, Dee Dee, and Toby. And, I really was at a point in my career that I was in that I just wanted to transition into a different world. I was working in crazy, New York City and in television production and was really just burned out. So I started blogging, doing this advice blog, and was actually helping people. So that was something that I loved doing, and I, of course, have been a dog lover since, I was really little. So long story short, I sought out the advice of a career coach and career counselor, and one of the things that came up that I might be good at was life coaching. And I thought at first, life coaching, isn't that, don't they use that in Hollywood? What is this? I didn't know. But so I learned more about it, got training, and, I'm on track to get a certification, and just kind of married the two together, the blog and, the helping of dog lovers with problems or issues that arise for them.
And I can't help but think that with your experience and the way you love your dogs and the way they help you in life, that anybody looking for a life coach who has dogs, that they would just immediately be attracted to you and the work that you do through your dogs. Now, do you work with any other animal lovers besides those who love dogs?
Oh, yes. You don't have to just love dogs. I've got clients who have cats. I've got, some clients who aren't, who admire dogs but aren't dog owners, so you don't have to have a dog sitting on your lap per se to work with me. Yeah.
Awesome. I just love hearing that. Now, what are some of the issues that you work with your two-legged clients?
Well, it's a variety of things that have come up. Time management, and especially, time management in relation to how they can spend more time with their pets or with their families. Career change, relationship issues, self-improvement issues, health issues. I mean, it's been a range so far in my practice of what I've been able to help people with. So it's been really great to see that. But certainly, I love helping people, especially if they have a dog related problem to solve and all of that. But and I'm certainly not a vet or an animal behaviorist or any of that, but it's really about helping the human who is attached to the animal.
Well, one of the things that I've discovered is that when I'm working with my own animals at home, I'm so used to seeing how they react or how I would think they should react to something or how I want them to react to something that it's really good sometimes to get that outside view that's not attached to the outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like with my elderly cat, she's 22 years old, and the vet said, oh, she's the oldest patient we've got. And I'm going, yeah, that's really good. Let's help her live a little bit longer now,
Right.
So it's getting that outside help that really can put things into clarity. And even as an animal communicator myself, when it comes to my own animals, I'm looking for outside help because, again, I'm too attached to what the animals say.
It's true. It's helpful. A lot of times, I'll just have clients who just, will talk and explain things for, 20, 30 minutes. And it's like they feel better just having been able to, get it off their chest, so to speak. So that's absolutely right. And also just hearing another point of view sometimes helps you get clearer. So absolutely. That's what this is about, and that's what coaching is about too. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because when we first connected, you were talking about the work that you do, and I thought, oh, she works with her dog, so therefore she's going to be looking for clients who say, oh, my dog doesn't follow me on the leash, or he's pulling at me. But no, you work with a whole spectrum of what a standard coach would work with. You just have your four-leggeds to help you.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, and the dogs, they're not a part of. I use the dog as an inspiration in the work because I believe and have believed, that the dogs can really be wonderful role models for how we as humans can live our lives. They're present. They love unconditionally and wholeheartedly. They know how to listen to their body. They don't push too hard. They know how to have fun.
Yep.
I could go on and on and on.
Yep.
So, yes. So it's sort of about a couple things. Connecting with people who have a similar interest and who are pet parents, but also using all the wonderful information we have about dogs and about other animals to help people do better in their own lives, whatever their goals may be.
Right. One of the things that I really love about your blog is when you are talking through the dog's voices, or they're talking, okay, they have a different way of explaining things or saying things, and there's almost sometimes like a little humorous touch to it, which really I think allows the point to get across to the human, okay, in a very loving yet practical way.
Yeah, oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, that's really, I aim for that, and it's funny, the way the dogs come across in the blog is so similar to how they act in real life. So they really, truly are my inspiration when it comes to writing and when it comes to my coaching practice. But yes, I do, I often find myself when I've got issues that I'm dealing with just stopping to pause and looking at them and just thinking almost, what would they do? What would Bella do? What would Dee Dee do? What would Toby do? So yeah, I really aim to make it as real as it can be, from their point of view. So thank you.
You're welcome on that. You're welcome. And then you said before that the dogs do not necessarily need to come to the sessions, but can they come to the sessions if the human wants them to?
Oh, sure. That's something that, I would be open to. I mean, I certainly work with my dogs, around me. Yeah, that's completely up to the clients if they want to. But it's not, I just want people to understand it's not a requirement. It's just, they are my ultimate inspiration. But yes, of course, if someone wanted to bring the dog, that would be fine. Yeah.
Awesome. If we lived closer, I might bring mine,
Right.
Awesome. Margot, where can our listeners learn more about the work that you do and sign up with you?
Oh, yeah. Well, I encourage everyone to, join the pack of hundreds who are living happier lives at pawstotalk.com. pawstotalk.com, and that is pawstotalk.com. And you can learn more about it and, sign up for our newsletter and see the blog there. And, I work with clients all over the country and actually internationally, because we Skype and we do phone calls and, as well as, locally. So, yeah, everyone can go to pawstotalk.com and get more info.
So if you're working with people internationally and you're on Skype, it's really easy for everybody to have their animal pals with them.
It sure is. Yeah, it is. Yep.
Is there any last word that you would love to leave for our video audience, Margot?
Yes. I just encourage people to, don't be afraid to seek help if you're struggling with something. If you've got, whether it's a pet question or it's a bigger life thing that you've got going on, don't be afraid to seek help or to reach out or do whatever you need to do. Ask your vet, even whatever it is, because if you can take care of that, then your life is just going to be so much better for you and for your animal.
Well said, well said. Thank you so much for doing this today, for chatting. This has been so much fun. I appreciate it.
Janet, thank you so much for having me. Yeah.
You bet. All right, Margot, I'm going to turn it off.